If you've been looking for an at-home body contouring system, I'm glad that you're seeing the Aristorm 9-in-1 popping up for you. Now, it promises everything from cavitation to radio frequencies, but is it actually worth your money and your time? Today we're doing a deep dive. I'm going to unbox, explain everything exactly as the functions go, show you how to set it up, give you my honest verdict after using it, and see what it's really giving for us in the end. But first, a disclaimer. I am not a doctor, an esthetician, or a medical professional. I am just someone who enjoys constantly improving myself, as I'm sure you do. This video is strictly for educational purposes. These machines are powerful tools, so please read the manuals thoroughly, understand the safety precautions, and listen to your body before and understanding when trying these at home. Alright, now let's look into this hardware. It's called a 9-in-1 because it packs massive varieties of heads into one interface. You're getting the 4K cavitation head, a vacuum RF with various sizes, a radio frequency probes that is for the body and the face, and EMS pads. When I unboxed this, my main focus was to build on quality. You want to see the connections are tight and the screen interface is responsive. Honestly, it feels like a solid professional grade medical spa device. I have been to medical spas, I have had this done, and it is high quality, let me tell you. Now, she's bulky, but that's expected for this kind of power. It is a dedicated piece of equipment, not a travel size gadget. Now let's get into the science of what we're actually doing. I want to clarify the technology here because there are a lot of confusions online, and that's expected. With your 4K cavitation, this is a big one. It uses ultrasound waves to create pressure that changes the fat cell liquid, effectively helping to break down the fat deposits so that your body can metabolize them. It is not just for weight loss, it is for contouring specific areas. Your radio frequency, your RF, this is for skin tightening. It uses heat to stimulate collagen production. This is what helps with your skin elasticity. Then this is your vacuum. This is one of my favorites. This usually goes along with your RF to help with your lymphatic drainage and circulation. As you can see here now, I am doing a lymphatic draining system here to make sure that I am getting everything moving before I get and prep myself for the system. I am an avid doer of lymphatic drainage. I swear by it to keep down your inflammation, to keep everything going, flowing as it should, and keep those toxicities out of your body. It is important to lymphatic drain even when you're not using this system. It is perfect for clearing out your body and making sure everything is running smoothly, no blockage, everything is getting rid of those toxins, and we are moving right along for a slim, trim waist because, honey, summer is almost here and we got things to wear, okay? Now, if you are using this with the expectation that it is going to replace a healthy diet or exercise, then you're going to be a little disappointed, my dear. It is a supplement for an active lifestyle. I'm using this to target specific areas that I want a little bit more definition. Your girl is getting ready to go on vacation, and I need to get rid of the visual evidence of all my snacking. That's my business, but we're taking care of it, okay? I'm going to finish a little bit more of my lymphatic drainage. I like to use my wood tools to add to that definition before I begin the session. This is one of my favorite ways to make sure I am pushing those toxins out of there and getting rid of that stubborn belly fat. Mamas, y'all know how it is. After we had them babies, they do us in a little bit and we got to recover. Here is the most important part, the setup. First, you must use a conductive gel. Do not skip this. Do you hear me? Do not skip this. If you do not have enough gel, you risk burning your skin and overheating the device head. Keep a generous layer on your skin at all times. When using the cavitation head, you want to do it in slow circular movements. Don't press too hard. Let the machine do the work. The sensation should be mild, warm, maybe a hum you may hear from the machine. If you feel any sharp discomfort, turn the intensity down immediately. Remember, when you are working with these kind of machines, listening to your body is best. I like to start lower and work my way up. So I'll start at maybe a 3 or a 4. And as I get more comfortable with the machine and how I'm feeling, I will continue to go up throughout my session. But do not start at the very top if you have not been using this machine or used to using cavitation machines. You want to work your way into it. Also, remembering to use your machine 1 to 2 times per week with about 72 hours between each session and 20 to 30 minutes per area. A lot of people buy these machines, use them a few times, not seeing the results that they want, and they give up. They lose their consistency and their dedication to what they ultimately want to achieve. That's because you're missing the physiology behind the technology. When you use a 4K cavitation head, you aren't just melting fat, you are breaking down the fat acids. It's water soluble, but fat acids need to be processed. This is where your lymphatic drainage system comes in. If you aren't drinking enough water before and after your session, you aren't engaging your lymphatic draining system, or maybe a little cardio after. Your body won't effectively flush out the waste until you are doing what you're supposed to do to help your body sculpt. You aren't just sculpting, you're teaching your body how to detox. Treat this as like an athlete's recovery, not just a beauty treatment. I always follow up with a vacuum RF head. This is the finishing step for me. This vacuum is the one that helps pull down that fluid towards your lymph nodes, and the RF helps tighten the skin that you've been working on. It's a 2-part process: breakdown and then the drainage. Do not skip the drainage. For me, being a mom, the skin tightening is very important, I must say myself. Now we're going to move on to a jawline treatment. I am first going to remove my earrings because I don't want those frequencies anywhere near jewelry. I'm going to go ahead and put on that conductive gel because even though we are still working on the jawline, we must protect our skin from the machine. One of my favorite things about these RF heads is that it has a built-in photon therapy. That red light you see isn't just for show, darling. It's an LED therapy. While the radio frequency is heating up, the tissue is tightening, and that red light is working underneath the surface to soothe and smooth the skin and boost your overall glow. Using heat to penetrate to the deeper levels of the dermis, it is designed to remodel your skin by stimulating collagen and the elasticity production for your face and your jawline. This is a heavy lifter for your skin elasticity. If your goal is to tighten your saggy skin along your jawline and soften fine lines, RF is the tool. The RF probes are all about collagen. They heat up the deep tissue to signal to the body to repair itself, which creates that lighter, firmer texture over time that is going to give you that nice, tight glow, darling. Now let's talk about photon and microcurrent. This is the facial gym, muscle and surface health. This is the tiny little low-level electricity currents that is in your facial muscles. It is like a workout for your face. It is re-educating the muscles to lift and tone and do what it needs to do, okay? Which is exactly why it is so effective for sharpening the jawline and contouring. This is the light that you see glowing. Depending on the color, it helps for a different surface level of issues. Red light specifically is a powerhouse for soothing inflammation and boosting cell energy. For your face and your jawline, it tackles the puffiness and the muscle tone. It's less of a tightening than the RF, but it's more of a lifting for the shape of your face. The photon and microcurrent handles is like a gym session for your face. It targets the muscles beneath the skin to help lift and contour that jawline, and the LED helps to soothe everything down after your workout. While it's not technically heating the deep tissue, it's using mild electrical impulses to stimulate the facial muscles to lift and tone, which is how you get that jaw that's nice and contoured and tight and structured, darling. And may I add, felt very nice and soothing on the skin. You couldn't tell me I was not at the spa, darling. Couldn't tell me. So the verdict, is it worth the $500 price tag? As an upgraded version of the Mychway 6-in-1 cavitation machine, this machine includes more facial handles, more refined molds, and a more comprehensive function set, delivering a more professional spa-like experience. At the same time, it remains highly cost-effective, and we know we like cost-effective. Speaking of darlings, you can save $40 with your machine going through the Mychway website by using promo code Lexi40. I hope you enjoyed this video and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!